minstrel by yonder lone tower, whose harp is so tenderly touching with skill. Oh, who could it be but young Ned of the Hill, who sings, "Lady love, will you come with me now? Come and live out with me under the bough. I'll pillow your head where the light fairies tread, if you will but wed with young Ned of the Hill." Young Ned of the Hill has no castle nor home, nor bowman nor spearman to come. I courted a sailor for 6 months and many. I courted a sailor, now he's far from me. I courted a sailor for 6 months and many. I courted a sailor, now he is far from me. On a fine summer's evening, he said his heart was grieving. On a fine summer's evening, these words he said to me: "Oh, I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves upon the sea. I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves, the captain calls me." My heart has been yours now for 6 months and many. My heart has been yours now and will always remain. My heart has been yours now for 6 months and many. My heart has been yours now and will always remain. Take with you my ring and my heart you'll always bring. Take with you my ring when you sail away to sea. Oh, I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves upon the sea. I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves, the captain calls me. I'll wait for my sailor for 6 months and many. I'll wait for my sailor till he comes home from sea. I'll wait for my sailor for 6 months and many. I'll wait for my sailor till he comes home from sea. I'll wait for you, my dear, for time love will not fear. I'll wait for you, my dear, till you come home from the sea. Oh, I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves upon the sea. I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves, the captain calls me. I've married my sailor for 6 months and many. I've married my sailor, now he is safe with me. I've married my sailor for 6 months and many. I've married my sailor, no more he'll say to me. Oh, I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves upon the sea. I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves, the captain calls me. and the wild mountain.
Start again.
Hi.
Sorry, guys. I forgot to unmute it, so we're going to start that again.
Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower by yon pure and crystal fountain. Yes, and on it I will lay all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? If my true love won't come with me, then I will surely find another to pick wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pick wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
Not
Hi
sure
there.
if we're still live. Welcome everybody to our weekly show live from Austin, Texas. Strings Attached at home. According to this device, it looks like we are still live.
Hard to tell these days.
We're trying out some new equipment. It looks like we're live. We appreciate your patience with all the gear. Looks like it's on your page. Looks like we're live. Okay.
We're live on my page.
Yeah. We're trying out this new program called Stitcher, which allows us to have several camera angles, and we're glad that you're here. We appreciate your tips for the show. I've got a nice little thing here I can put up. You know, we put this out every week for you, put a little show together, and your donations and tips really do make a difference since we don't have any gigs now. You know, we started off doing this. This is number 17. 17 weeks ago, right on exactly the Saturday after Friday the 13th, when all the world changed. And we did this. We started as a way to help survive and have some sort of source of income. So we know that so many musicians are doing this all over the world, and it may have become slightly watered down. So we really appreciate those of you that are still with us.
But we think there's room for all of us, and there's definitely room for all of y'all.
Mm-hmm. And so you can help out by, again, making a tip at that location below. $10 or more gets you the 3 mystery songs. $30 or more will mail you a CD with signed up with our autographs on it. And you can join our email list at StringsAttachedMusic.net. We really love bringing this to you every Tuesday at 7:30 and Wednesdays. Said Monday right there. Wednesdays, 1 o'clock. That's our European show. And just a reminder, this is slightly different than a concert. We may talk a little bit more than a concert. If you want to hear our music uninterrupted with no talking, it's available 24 hours a day on Spotify, Apple Music. You can look up Karen Mall. You can look up Will Taylor and Strings Attached. There's all kinds of music there to
We have
explore.
YouTube channels.
We have a YouTube channel. And we're just
we
so
have
thankful
records, little CDs that are filling up our closet.
That's right.
What
Yeah.
to send to.
So, we don't make necessarily a lot off doing these shows. But this one way, if you want help, send us a little cash, is buy a CD.
This week we have a nature theme.
That's right, we do, don't we?
Yes, it's kind of a nature theme. So along those lines,
what are we going to do next?
let's sing a nature song.
Okay.
I wrote this one with my buddy Lori McLean. It's dark in here. It smells like dirt. I'm breaking open, but it doesn't hurt. I'm pushing up. I don't know why. Here comes the sun. Is that the sky? The world can see my leaves unfold, while underground my roots take hold. A lot of rain, oh, a field of mud. I think I've made a tiny bud. I don't know what's to come. I'm living for today, reaching for the sun and waiting for the rain. Well, I'm feeding bees, I'm turning heads. My petals are the brightest red. A little pinch, a smiling face. I'm standing in a crystal vase. I don't know what's to come. I'm living for today, reaching for the sun and waiting for the rain. Take it, Will. Now I'm so tired of standing tall. I can hardly lift my drooping head at all. A stroke of luck, I'm bound for sleep, relaxing on this compost heap. I don't know what's to come, I'm living for today, reaching for the sun and waiting for the rain. Oh, I don't know what's to come, I'm just living for today, reaching for the sun and I'm waiting for the rain. I'm waiting for the rain, waiting for the rain. Do you hear that sustain?
I hear it. I hear it in this room. All right. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. We're so happy to see you, and we do see you out there.
Karen's picked out a song from her friend.
I'm going to sing a very special song that's very dear to my heart, written by my friend, Dr. Fred Heidi. It's a song inspired by the life and work of the great John Muir, great American naturalist. And this is a song for John Muir, and it's called "The Mountains Call My Name." Down the star-bright trail, climbed away toward heaven's blue, lay by my fire high o'er the vale, when I heard her beckon true. Siren sweet, she would speak, with a song my soul to claim, beckoned so I would go where the mountains call my name. Through her sacred groves I'd go, 'neath her silver boughs I'd feel that earth shall ne'er a sorrow feel, but that she herself can heal. Sunfire bright, spangled light, like a balm to ease my pain, found me there in her care, where the mountains call my name. Sunrise gloaming, dew on the morn, I went a-roaming, and here I was born. Sun gold glory, raptured she'd wake, I heard her story where the morning stars wake. If I could fly on spirit wings, slip these bonds of flesh and bone, I'd soar to where the water sings, crying, lo, I've found a home. And when I'm gone, I'll belong where the green hills touch the rain. Finally free shall I be, where the mountains call my name. And when I'm gone, belong, where the green hills touch the rain. Finally free shall I be, where the mountains call my name. Doc Heidi, ladies and gentlemen, from Northern Sky Theater up in Wisconsin.
Also, welcome to Strings Attached at Home. You can help support the show by making a tip at live.stringsattached.org. All the information is in the description of the video. We love to interact with you. Unfortunately, our internet is really slow out here in the trailer. So sometimes it's hard for me to monitor all the places that this video is going, but be assured that we actually check all the comments, and later, after the show is over, we sit outside and I usually have a glass of wine, and we love seeing the comments and love responding to them.
Yes,
right?
We do. We love seeing your comments.
So even though we can't respond now.
Almost like we're seeing you in person. It really means a lot to us to know you're watching.
Karen can see on her page.
I can see that Jeff Hilburn is watching. Hi, Jeff.
Nice.
Old college friend of mine.
So we got another solo song from Karen. This is a new song that Karen just wrote.
Brand new song. Here it comes. I debuted it last week, or 2 weeks ago. So it's still hot from the oven. Oh, same key. Travels and adventures, sunsets and campfires, music on until dawn. Freedom to go, freedom to stay, get in the car and just drive away. I was free, anything could happen to me. And the days went shuffling by, the stars kept shifting in the sky. I was waiting for my life to start, when you were just a dream in my heart. My kitchen sink was empty, my bathroom floor was dry, my nights were full of silence and sleep. Crossword mornings in coffee shops, afternoons listening to the ticking clock. I had time, every chance and every choice was mine. And the days went shuffling by, the stars kept shifting in the sky. I was waiting for my life to start, when you were just a dream in my heart. And ever since I knew how to dream of anything, every wish I ever made was for you. On birthday candles and fountain coins and shooting stars, now you're my dream come true. I feel fine anytime you're around me now, you're around of the time. The future's unfolding in ordinary time. I am yours and you are mine. we are free. Nothing matters to me. We are here. There is nothing left for me to fear. And the days go shuffling by. The stars keep shifting in the sky. I can't wait for each tomorrow to start. 'Cause you are the dream in my heart. The dream in my heart. Beating outside my body. You're my heart.
Excuse me.
Gesundheit.
Caramel, brand new song.
Unapologetically sentimental in some very dark times. Love it.
So welcome again to Strings Attached at Home. We're here like every Tuesday, and this is show number 17. We've been doing this darn thing for 17 weeks in a row.
17 weeks.
And it's great to see a lot of you regulars, like Eric Johnson and Gail and Keith, coming back every week, sharing the show, starting a watch party. It's really great to get to know you, even if it's just a comment or two on the show, and we hope to get to know you maybe with a phone call or something in the future. And we are here every week. So we're going to do something a little unorthodox here, and I kind of picked this up from Chris Gage, who will have a TV screen behind him, and he'll play along with a guest on the TV screen. So we're going to take that idea, and I'm going to play a piece I wrote, an instrumental piece that was inspired by a friend of ours named David Glazer. And when I started to put this together, I was coming off of his passing, his death, and I was remembering his beautiful guitar parts that he wrote, and just had that feeling of his, basically how my body and soul felt when I heard his guitar playing in the room. And I wanted to sort of capture that in the notes in this composition called Gone for Now. So I'm going to put headphones on. Again, we appreciate your tips. live.stringsattached.org is where you can tip any amount, as much as you want. $10 or more gets you the 3 mystery songs.
And it gets us food in our refrigerator.
That's right. And this is how we're gigging. We have no gigs, possibly for a year. We have got CDs for sale. You can find these on our Facebook page where it says store. And you can always reach me, 512-589-8749. And this is going to be interesting. So I'm going to be playing, this is actually a string track. It's got a string orchestra. So I played all the violin parts, all the viola parts. And Tony Rogers, thank you, Tony, plays
Tony,
the cello parts.
Wherever you are tonight.
And so everything you hear on this backing track, I've played except for Tony. And I'm going to play the solo guitar part live right here in this studio.
Right on top of himself.
Yep, it'll be live here on top of myself. So this is called Gone for Now, and hopefully it will. Everything will cooperate. We'll have a song here. Let me make sure I got everything right. So here we go. Let's. Oh, we gotta have this turned up. right, there we go.
Yay!
There's an original piece called Gone for Now. Did everybody stay on board? Anybody still there? All right. One thing, for those of you out there that want to try to do this, other musicians, make sure you always tune to A440 no matter what when you make a recording. Don't ever, because then when you play with the track, you know that it's A440. Just a little tip there. If you're wondering why it was slightly out of tune, let's just be honest here.
Oh.
It was because the track was at a slightly different tuning.
Really?
Yes. But hey, that's the first time we've tried that, so I'd love to, for now, send that out to David Glazer, our good friend. And we're going to move on to our next song. I'm playing guitar on this one. And this is, oh my gosh, this is by an artist that is one of my all-time favorite artists, honestly, because we're continuing our nature theme. I could talk slower, that would help. All right, and you know, I love Sting, and I think in a way he kind of continued what the Beatles set up, because the guy writes in so many different styles. He's all over the map. He's got jazz, he's influenced by classical music, world music, singer-songwriter, early music. It's all in there. Sting is so well-rounded, and if you hear interviews with him, you know, he said the Beatles, you know, were his first band that sort of influenced him to start writing music and becoming an artist. So I really think he has that much of a catalog that he, you know, compares to the Beatles. So this is a beautiful song.
I bet you can guess what it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
We're not live on the Karen and Will page, by the way.
We're not? We went off? Oh, well, we're live some places. Are we still live on your page?
No, it's just the Karen and Will page. We're not, we don't exist on the Karen and Will page today.
Thank you for the donation. Whoever's just, thank you so much. A donation just came in, and we so appreciate that.
Thank you.
A tip, let's call it a tip, right? Because this is how we're working for you guys. Every week we put a different show together, bring you a variety of things, Tin Pan Alley, Sting, original music, original songs. So here we go. I need to take these off because I don't need them anymore. Okay. Wait a minute, let me tune to you. Let's take a little break here and let me hear your A. Again, my friend Steve Zirkle says, we tune because we care. Let me hear we play instruments that are made of wood, not computers.
That's right. Right, I start.
Are we doing Fields of Gold?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So.
You remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we walk in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love among the fields of barley? We'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we lie in fields of gold. See the west wind move like a lover's soul upon the fields of barley. Feel her body rise when you kiss her mouth among the fields of promises lightly. There have been some that I've broken, but I swear in the days still left, we'll walk in fields of gold. We'll walk in fields of gold. Many years have passed since those summer days among the fields of barley. See the children run as the sun goes down among the fields of gold. You'll remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold. One of the great love songs of our time.
So true. Sting, thank you for joining us. If you just joined us, I was checking out on the computer below. We're live here in Austin, Texas. We're really here. We may be a few seconds behind where you hear us, but we'd love to know, where are you hearing us from? What city? What state? What country? We love reading the comments after the show, and we love sharing all kinds of music every week with you, live from our trailer here, and you can make a tip below at StringsAttached, live.stringsattached.org. We accept everything. We even love to get your letters in mail. And
that does happen now and then. It's so nice, little handwriting on envelopes. We want to know how you are doing and how you are finding connection in this crazy world this week. How are you finding connection with people you care about?
And we know it's getting really crazy out there. If you look at the numbers, you might get scared. You might be afraid. And, you know, this is one way we can get together. A lot of people are doing the Brady Bunch thing with the Zoom calls. I have a little Brady Bunch group that gets together and does breathing in the mornings. With Wim Hof breathing. It helps keep each other sane. Just meeting up every morning. Matter of fact, tomorrow morning I'm getting up at 6 o'clock. Did you know that, Karen? To go with my mom and a few people in the park outside at sunset to do meditation and breathing. We'd love to know, what are the rituals that you're doing now, especially the ones that you weren't doing before. Now that we're in this great pause, we have time to do things. So I'm really excited about this next section, because this is what we call now the flashback. When I go and I dig up a video from anywhere from 5 to 10 to 15 to 20 years ago, something that we performed. So we're going to do, which one are we going to do first? I've got it here. Oh, okay, this is great. This is Guy Forsyth with a little orchestra I put together, where we did a free concert. You know the idea of a flash mob? So we did a flash mob on this pedestrian bridge over the river that goes through downtown Austin. It's called Lady Bird Lake. And we had a bunch of people congregate, and we recorded it and filmed it.
So much fun. What a fun night that was.
Broadcast it live, just like this. The sun was going down. We call this Strings on a Bridge, and I'm looking forward to actually releasing this as an album and a movie. And so make sure you're on the email list, stringsattachedmusic.net. This features Guy Forsyth, Caramal singing backup to Guy on this. And it's a beautiful song that Guy wrote around 1989, dedicated to Jack Kerouac and the whole on the road concept of just living your life to the fullest. And I think it's a good thing to remember. So really pay attention to these lyrics right now. This is Guy Forsyth with the Asylum Orchestra, is what I called it. Did I call it the Asylum Street Orchestra? Or something like that. which was a nod to the Asylum Street Spankers of Boston.
Massive orchestra. It was just incredible.
So here's a little video that I edited, put this together myself, mixed it, and I think it's beautiful. So I think you'll enjoy this. Guy Forsyth with On the Bridge over Town Lake, strings on a bridge, and the Asylum Orchestra. Here we go. I hope this works. Here we go.
So this is a song that I wrote for Jack Kerouac's birthday. Jack Kerouac was one of the beat poets and wrote a fabulous classic of American literature entitled On the Road. He was a beat poet. Beat poets were a group of poets who were exemplified by a spirit right after World War II, where servicemen coming back from World War II who had seen the world realized that there was more to the world than what they had seen in their own hometowns, and they wanted to find out what was going on in the world around them, and so they took to the road to see the world. So this is for Jack Kerouac. When I'm out riding along the dark highway, I get a feeling inside, throw all that I have away. And I'll leave all this behind me, like that job I had in the day, all the black dressing, soul testing lovers and liars, speeding tickets I never paid. Believe in love at first sight? As a matter of fact, I do. Every time that I open my eyes, that saying comes true. I see you in the laundromat, black Irish washerwoman in a funeral hat, Italian ballerina on an asphalt stage, bleach blonde poet of a Victorian age. Shining car at night, children of Jack, we will never turn back, 'cause we ride away in the night. And if I were to take you by force, carry you away back to my bedroom, just for music to play, and I play you the songs that I've written, the ones that I can't seem to write. Maybe you know what you're missing, maybe you'd stay past the night. America, where goes the line with my shining car at night? Children of Jack, we will never turn back, 'cause we ride away in the night. Oh, my father, he built me this backpack, just an inch or two big for real. I'll pack my guitar, the smoke from this bar, my songs and one hot meal. And I'll ride to the west chasing sunsets like gold. Dawn I will ride to the east. I'll find all the friends that I've lost on the road. Maybe then I'll know me some peace. America, where goes thou with thy shiny car at night? Children of Jack, we will never turn back as we ride away in the night. Oh, there's so much more to this wonderful world than we are sold on TV. So tell me, if you are not already dead, you'll come and live it with me. Leave your college plans, your one-night stands, business clothes and the rest. Oh, there's pleasure enough in your heart and your hands. Blue jeans suit you best. America, where goest thou in thy shiny car at night? Children of Jack, we will never turn back as we ride away in the night. Children of Jack, we will never turn back as we ride away in the
All right, wasn't that just wonderful? I love that song of Guys. Children of Jack, we will never turn back because we ride away in the light. About just living a free life. Simple. Like a life of minimalism is what I hear in that song.
Just get in the car and drive away.
Thanks, Guy, for doing that for us, for Strings Attached Cares. All the funds from that project going to Strings Attached Cares. We're glad you joined us for Strings Attached at Home. And we're going to now play another cut featuring Karen from 10 years ago at a church in downtown Austin. It was a Central Presbyterian Church, beautiful acoustics, featuring David Glazer on the guitar, Karen on the lead vocals. And I noticed that there was a James Taylor quote. Did I hear that correctly on your song?
That's absolutely correct. Good catch. There is a direct quote from a James Taylor song in my brand new song, and we are about to hear the song that it comes from.
So yes. I just happened to pick that one.
Yes, you happen
Something in the way she moves me. So if you just joined us, we appreciate your tips. We appreciate your support. We love bringing this to you every week. And we would do it anyway. We're going to do it from now on. Your support makes a huge difference. So if you've been enjoying the show tonight and you want to see us continue to do this, bring new music to you, bring all the variety of the things that we do, our show's not even done yet. We still have many more songs to go.
Yeah, we sure do.
Then consider supporting us at that link below. This is how we make a living now with no gigs, no concerts anywhere.
This is the gig.
Somebody mentioned about could we arrange a private concert. That's possible. If it's a family or somebody that lives in a pod or a couple, we would love to come to your house and play on in the front yard and do a show. We're totally open to that.
Love to do it.
Yeah. So hit us up, and we'll arrange it. Private concerts definitely available. So here's 2010 at Central Presbyterian Church, Karen Mall singing "Something in the Way She Moves." I love that lyric.
So good.
So good. Okay, here we go. All right, we're getting in a time machine. Here we go.
it seems to leave this troubled world behind. And if I'm feeling down and blue, or troubled by some foolish game, she always seems to make me change my mind. I feel fine anytime she's around now. She's around now, almost all the time. And if I'm well, you can tell she's been with me now. She's been with me now for a long, long time, and I feel fine. Every now and then the things I lean on lose their meaning, and I find myself careening into places that I should not let me go. She has the power to go where no one else can find me, yes, and silently remind me of the happiness and the good times that I know. But I said I just got to know that. Well, it isn't what she's got to say, or how she thinks, or where she's been. To me, the words are nice the way they sound. I like to hear them best that way. Doesn't much matter what they say. Well, she says them mostly just to calm me down. And I feel fine anytime she's around me now. She's around me now, almost all the time. If I'm well, you can tell that she's been with me now. She's been with me now for a long, long time, and I feel fine.
All right, welcome back to Strings Attached at Home. You can make a donation at live.stringsattached.org. We're great to be here. Karen Mall on the lead mandolin, lead guitar, lead vocals. I'm Will on the violin and the guitar. We're going to play a song here that Karen and I-
This is so fun.
This is our first collaboration.
Yes, this was a commissioned song. It was commissioned by our good friends Sarah and Lee Becker on the occasion of their wedding. And they said, we want you to write music to this song.
That's right. And there's a story here.
To this poem, excuse me.
Yeah. This is a poem by E.E. Cummings called Most Amazing Day. What?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to read this little quote here.
Want to read it after it?
Let's read it after.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's play the song.
This is what we came up with.
Okay. This
Beautiful
is what came up.
wedding song.
I remember that you and I were working on this in a small room for hours and hours.
On Wandering Road.
Mm-hmm.
Fish Creek, Wisconsin.
Okay, here's a little reverb, and we're ready to go.
Another unapologetic love song for the eternity. I thank you, God, for most this amazing day, for the leaping greenly spirits of trees, and a blue true dream of sky. For everything which is natural, which is infinite, which is yes, and a blue true dream of sky. This is the sun's birthday, the birthday of life and love and wings. How should a tasting, touching, hearing, seeing, breathing human being doubt unimaginable you? Now the ears of my ears awake, now the eyes of my eyes are open. This is the sun's birthday, the birthday of life and love and wings. On this most amazing day, this most amazing day.
And what they said was,
What did they say about this little gem of a song?
They wrote us a little paragraph. We love that a work of art was created by and for our wedding. Planning a ceremony, it felt like we were just consuming and consuming things. The idea that something was actually made, something that had heart and care, and that we were an inspiration, was very meaningful. And we'll never forget the moment that we heard Karen and Will's song. Hearing it for the first time during the ceremony gave us a chance to breathe, to listen, to slow down and savor the moment. Karen singing and Will playing helped us feel more present, and the fact that they are dear friends made it even more of a blessing. We haven't forgotten our song. It's still part of our lives and will always be part of our family's story. Sarah and Lee, married on August 22nd, 2010.
Oh my gosh.
Remember that?
That's so beautiful. Wow. I don't think I played that really bad note though in the wedding ceremony.
That's okay,
actually.
that's okay,
Yeah,
that's okay.
you know, it's okay. Wow.
Anyway, here we
Still
go.
good. We get to keep the song forever.
That's right. We created something together, and that's our first song that we've
First collaboration?
played, and the only one so far, right? I think actually
Well.
it's the only one that we've written. Okay, we're tuning up for some jazz now. We're gonna go back to Tin Pan Alley and play you something that
We always
Nat
have
King
a
Cole did this a lot.
Tin Pan Alley section of the show.
And while Karen's tuning up, I'll remind you that we bring this to you every week, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m., 1 p.m. on Wednesdays for our European audiences, which is 8 o'clock in Germany. We appreciate you starting a watch party. Matter of fact, I'm looking for somebody, a volunteer out there, one of our fans, that might help me with watch parties while we are doing our live show. It helps a lot if somebody's in the background and starts the watch party. So if that is you, and you want to help us with watch parties, reach out to me after the show. And we're looking forward to all the comments. We're going to go out on the front lawn, have a beverage, and look at all the comments and respond to them. So this is your chance. You got 2 more songs. We're going to play Unforgettable now.
Here, okay, so here's my trivia question for you.
Oh yeah, trivia, right? That's right. I got mine too. The trivia section.
Will?
Yeah.
Here's a question about me.
Okay.
Two-part question.
Yep.
That's kind of easy.
I'm listening.
Is my favorite time of day sunrise, late morning, dinner time, or sunset?
Morning. Sunrise.
Yes! Sunrise. Ding, ding, ding. And the other question is, my preferred temperature. Is it...
She's just pulling it out of her hat.
Is it 30 to 60 degrees?
What, Fahrenheit?
50 to 80 degrees? Or 70 to 100 degrees?
The last one.
Yes, of course, 70 to 100. Preferably about 78 to 100 is my ideal. Okay, your turn.
Can you guess one of my 2 favorite childhood pastimes that I used to enjoy with the neighborhood kids?
The neighborhood kids. Kick the can?
Nope. I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
It occurs. It has occurred or occurs on this land.
It's not badminton, is it?
Nope.
Oh, because that was my favorite childhood sport.
One more guess.
Swimming?
No.
Frisbee? Softball?
No.
Stargazing?
Building underground forts. Underground. Like digging a big hole, covering it with boards, making it secret, like it's a secret hideout.
Wow.
I used to do that when I was a kid. And
should do that with
houses.
Carolina. Tree houses,
yeah.
yes. Okay, let's play the song.
Let's do it. You want to do like swing?
Yes.
Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me. How the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone
too.
Yeah. Okay.
Nat King Cole.
Nat King Cole. Turn off.
Hey, let's play one more song.
One more.
Let's play a Western swing song, and we will
And we'll be out of here, and we'll see you
ride
next week.
out on our horse and see you next week.
Strings Attached at Home. This is episode number 17. Next week will be number 18.
18 weeks.
Let us know what you love.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, let me turn down the reverb just a little bit. Just a teeny bit here, 'cause we're
And we will be rebroadcasting tomorrow at 1 p.m.
1 p.m. Yep.
in honor of our European friends or anybody who missed it tonight. Spread
right.
the word.
Let's take it out to Texas. Let me turn this up.
Well, I was born in Louisiana, down on the old bayou, raised on shrimp and catfish and Grammy's good gumbo. I got the rambling fever, said goodbye to Ma and Pa, headed west to Texas, and this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Texas, I'm gonna live here till I die. Well, I headed west to Austin, the cradle of the West. Just ask any cowboy, he'll tell you it's the best. I met a Texas beauty, I got friendly with her ma. I looked into her big blue eyes, and this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Texas, I'm gonna live here till I die. Well, I started riding broncos, I made every rodeo, till I met a tough one, his name was Devil Joe. I got a hold of his bridle just to ride that old outlaw. He threw me from the saddle, and this is what I saw. I saw miles and miles of Texas, all the stars up in the sky. I saw miles and miles of Texas, I'm gonna live here till I die. Take us out. Thank you. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
See you next week.
Caramel, I'm Will Taylor. See you next week.
I courted a sailor for 6 months and many. I courted a sailor, now he's far from me. I courted a sailor for 6 months and many. I courted a sailor, now he is far from me. On a fine summer's evening, he said his heart was grieving. On a fine summer's evening, these words he said to me. Oh, I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves upon the sea. I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves, the captain calls me. My heart has been yours now for 6 months and many. My heart has been yours now and will always remain. My heart has been yours now for 6 months and many. My heart has been yours now and will always remain. Take with you my ring and my heart you'll always bring. Take with you my ring when you sail away to sea. Oh, I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves upon the sea. I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves, the captain calls me. I'll wait for my sailor for 6 months and many. I'll wait for my sailor till he comes home from sea. I'll wait for my sailor for 6 months and many. I'll wait for my sailor till he comes home from sea. I'll wait for you, my dear, for time love will not fear. I'll wait for you, my dear, till you come home from the sea. Oh, I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves upon the sea. I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves, the captain calls me. I've married my sailor for 6 months and many. I've married my sailor, now he is safe with me. I've married my sailor for 6 months and many. I've married my sailor, no more he'll say to me. Oh, I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves upon the sea. I'm bound for the waves, dearest Annie. I'm bound for the waves, the captain calls me. As I went to walking one evening fair, it being the summer to take the air, I spied a maiden and a sailor bold, and I stood to listen, and I stood to listen to hear what they might say. He said, "Fair maid, why do you roam by yonder lea and all alone?" She heaved a sigh and the tears did roll for my dark-eyed sailor, for my dark-eyed sailor. He plows the stormy sea. 'Tis 7 long years since he left this land. A ring he took off from his lily-white hand. 1/2 of the ring is still here with me, but the other is rolling, but the other is rolling at the bottom of the sea. He said, "Fair maid, you must dry your eyes. Some other young man you will surely find, for love turns aside and soon grows cold, like a winter's morning, like a winter's morning, when the fields are clad in snow." She said, "I'll never forsake my dear, although we've been parted this many a year. Gentle was he, not a rake like you, who'd endure